Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to create this really fun summery look using a bunch of great products as well as a really fun corally pink lip, as you can see here. As I always say, perfect for day or night, depends on how much makeup you like to wear. But if you would like to see how to achieve this look, then please keep watching. Okay guys, so today I'm going to start my look by using my MAC Prep and Prime. I'm just going to apply that to my skin, just put on the hand and then apply. This look is one of my favorites. It's one that is definitely one of my go-tos for summer or spring. I'm just loving it, it's so fun. And yes. Next up, taking my L'Oreal True Match foundation in the color, pretty sure it's golden beige, and just applying that to my foundation brush, one of my little faves. I love this one. I got it from Mecca Maxima. If you like it, I'm pretty sure it's some kit. Yes. And you basically, the way you use this one, a little different to the norm. I tend to sometimes I go like, I sort of stipple it. That's the way the lady at the shop told me it works its best. But obviously everyone's different and I don't just do exactly how you know, people recommend. It doesn't always work for me. So I stipple as well as sort of buff. So you can buff with this one because it's got these little bristles like that. So I like to stipple, which would mean to sort of dab, as well as in certain areas I sort of buff like that. So especially around here where my hairline is, I don't like to only stipple. I just like it blends in better, just like that. Around the eyes. Next up, taking my ever trusty Smashbox powder in number 2, using a big powder brush to apply that to my skin. Obviously, if you know me from my videos, you know I like to set my foundation. I'm definitely not someone that has nice enough skin that I can just apply my foundation and off I go out the door. It doesn't work. My foundation will just come off, especially around my mouth. I'm one of those people that tends to touch the areas around my mouth. Thus, these annoying little breakouts that I've got here at the moment. But yeah, so I always like to apply my powder. I take a powder with me wherever I go, especially in the summer when it gets hot and you need to powder your face so you're not shiny, especially in the T-zone. This compact powder, if you've watched my videos, you will know I use it all the time. Okay, now for my eyes, I'm going to, first off, as usual, it's a crime, not to prime. So I prime using my Too Faced Eyeshadow Insurance. I love my shimmery one, but sometimes I like to just use this one, which is just your normal one, not the one with any shimmer in it, because I like it to just provide a matte base, and this one does so. So applying with your finger, blending it in, doesn't need to be amazing, but as long as it's not creased and you can kind of see a nice even line, I don't know what would you call this, application, just like that, that's perfect. Now, for my eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Marc Jacobs Little Eye Palette. That's that one there. I'm literally obsessed with this. My friend gave me this for Christmas. So cute. Look at this little palette. Is that not like one of the cutest things you've ever seen in your life? And when you open it up, ta-da! I'm just going to hold it like that so you don't have to see the reflection. Comes off, and look how cute those colours are. I love them. I literally love them. She just knows me. So basically I take an eyeshadow brush and I'm going to be using the matte color there, the whitey kind of beigey tone, and just applying that all over my lid. This will work to first off set my eyeshadow insurance even more, as it's pretty much the same color. And I just like it. I just think it looks better if you just set your eyeshadow base. Next up, using the same brush, doesn't matter, it doesn't need to be 2 different brushes, but if you've got a whole brush roll and you want to do so, you can use a different brush, but I like to just use the one, it doesn't bother me. I'm going to next dip into the shimmery tone there. This one's really pretty, it looks gold, but it kind of almost comes out with a slight pinky tone. Very, very slight pinky tone, but I just think it's so pretty. It's a really nice, pretty warm, orangey golden eyeshadow. So apply that all over the base, like that. Give it a good layer. You can hear all the traffic outside. Public holidays, people driving around, you know how it is. Okay, so apply like that. Work it up towards the brow bone. I don't normally like to take my eyeshadows that high up, but this one I like it enough and it's subtle enough that you can very slightly blend it and work it up towards the brow bone. Next up, taking the brown color from the palette with a more blending brush than the one we just used, and very, very, very subtly, like virtually nothing at all, just to the crease and the outer corner, working your way in. Not all the way in, just halfway to about there. So it doesn't need to be a major thing, just subtle. You don't want to blend it completely, just slightly up towards the brow bone and under the eyeshadow line. I don't know what I'm saying today. Clearly I've lost it. Under the lash line. We'll leave the eyes there for the moment, and I'm going to take my Models Prefer highlighting stick. One that I love, it's great, but I haven't really seen it in Priceline since I bought it. I like to take it down the main parts of the face, take my beauty blender, blending in, working it into the skin. Can I just say, it is so hot in my room right now, so if I'm sweating, don't judge me. It's not even a hot day. Today is like not a hot day. So blend that one in. I don't have my nose ring in today. I just didn't feel like wearing it. Sort of getting slightly over it in a way. Like I love it, but I find myself more and more taking it out. Like it's just, I don't know, like sometimes I feel like it cheapens the look in some ways. Like, not that I don't love it, like I don't want to take it out by any means, but yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I get a bit over it and need a little break. Sometimes the makeup just looks a little bit more glam without it. Okay, so as you can see, under my eyes is cleaned up and highlighted. I will then be using my Australis contour kit, this one here, taking the banana mixed with the one, as you can see, I've used lots of. I just mix them together, it doesn't matter, and apply under the eyes to set that highlight. You can take it up sort of slightly towards the brow bone like that, just sort of give the brow bone a slight bit of highlight, but doesn't matter too much because obviously you're going to fix up the eyeshadow slightly at the end. But pretty much apply this one anywhere where you've highlighted, anywhere where you feel like you need to set that cream highlighter. This can be used on its own. It's a fabulous powder little kit and it's not expensive, which is why I love it so much. But I find it just works better to really highlight if you apply the cream underneath. It just really gives you that really bright look. Okay, and to bronze, I'm going to be using my MAC Skinfinish in Give Me Sun. This one, I'm not sure if it's actually meant to be a powder or if it's meant to be bronzer, but I use it as a bronzer. I find it's just enough. It's not too dark. Some of these bronzers I tend to buy, they look beautiful and they come out almost muddy. That one I find just gives you a really nice defined look. Blend it under the chin. Now you don't have to, but you can contour the nose. I'm just going to dip that in my MAC Give Me Sun with a slightly more sort of stiff brush because you want the line to be that bit more defined. And just create lines down the side of the nose. Taking it slightly down where my nostrils are and underneath to sort of give that shadowing look to the nose, make it appear slightly shorter. And then just sort of blending it in with my highlighting little brush, the pointed one that I always use, just because you also don't want to have like such an obviously defined line. But still enough that you can see that you've got a contoured nose. Next up for the skin, we'll use my ever favourite Anastasia Beverly Hills So Hollywood Illuminator. That is that one there, so pretty. I literally use it most days. and I really like to use it on my cheeks, which is obviously where it's meant for, being a highlighter, but I also like to use it in the inner corners of my eyes and down my nose and on the top of my lip like that, because I just feel like, obviously being a highlighter, it just brightens up the forefront of the face, which is what you want. You want to bring those main features out. So taking any eyeshadow brush, you can take your finger if you're more comfortable, and just very lightly into the corners of the eye like that. So for a look like this, which is meant to be quite bronzy, it actually can go really nicely. And then I just slightly clean up just in case. And that's pretty much your prepped skin. You can slightly blend in the highlighter a little bit more with your brush with nothing on it, the one that you used for your bronzer. I sometimes do, just so it's not so one and then the other. But pretty much just helps to make the face look illuminating and bronzed and really fresh. Okay, and next up we're going to finish off the eyes. So using my Better Than Sex mascara. It's so good. Anyone who watched my last video would know that I literally raved about this baby. Because look, like 2 strokes and bam. Like, how good is that? Do the bottom lashes. So like, seriously, for any girl who does not have majorly dark lashes, that's a really good mascara to use. So I clean up anywhere where the mascara may have slightly gotten around my eyes. And then I'm going to take my Nars Eyeliner. It's such a cute little one. I got it from Mecca. Oh, that wasn't meant to happen. It's a windy one. So you wind it up from the bottom, which I find really handy. And I'm just going to line my inner rim of my eye, just to give it a little bit more definition. Excuse the strange faces that I make when I do my eye makeup. You can, and you're not nervous about it, line the top line under the lashes. Just sort of helps to just bring everything together. Just like that, just to give you that slightly sort of smoked out look. And next up we're going to do brows. So taking your little brow brush, whatever you've got, just comb them into place like so. However you like to shape your brows is fine. I'm going to be using my Stila eyebrow pen in dark. This pen can be a little tricky because if you stuff it up, you really find it hard to get it off. Just like that, and then what I always do is brush out after as well. So just to move the product so it's not sort of sitting obviously in one spot or another, just to really soften it and make the brows look a little bit more natural. But I really like that it gives you that defined brow look. Okay, so now I'm going to line my lips with my Too Faced lip liner in. It's perfectly nude. Perfect nude. This one's also great because you can twist it and it's meant to wind up like that. So like so. And next up for my lips, I'm going to be using my Bobbi Brown lip colour in Miami Pink. So if anyone knows me at the moment, they know I'm obsessed with my Bobbi Brown lip colours. That's these two here. This one's salmon This is one I use as a day-to-day lipstick because it's a really, really nice soft orangey tone, as obviously by the name. But this one here is one that's also orangey. I'm liking my corals, but it's got the pink tone to it, so it's a really fun lipstick for day or night. Love. Just clean up. Little bits of my face. So there you have it, guys. Something a little bit fun, a little bit slightly festive for the new year. Really nice, and it goes really well for, as I said, day or night. This hair's weird. And you could kind of just, yeah, dress up the look, make it fun. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and hopefully see you in my next one. Please don't forget that if you liked the video, enjoyed it all, please subscribe. I love gaining more subscribers. Makes me so happy that you guys do like my channel and enjoy it. And I'll hopefully see you at my next video. Bye.